told us, because most of us weren't there for the actual last day, because they were doing some green screen. And he said that Jamie Christopher, who's the first assistant director, who's the guy that kind of runs the set, had put together this this kind of PowerPoint thing.
The golden board. Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah. Well, what he did at the end of every day's filming, right through the 260 odd days that there were on both the movies 1 and 2, they took this board which said the day number out of however many days it was supposed to be, and they'd get a special guest if somebody was visiting that day, or one of the cast members who may have been their last day or whatever, to hold this board up. And then he edited all these together into a 10-minute sort of reel that really just sort of, you watch time flash before you as we'd been filming these movies. And it was really poignant, and afterwards we were left there a bit stunned. There were a few tears. Dan stood up and he said, I just don't know what I'm going to do now. This is all I've known. I don't know anything outside of this place, and it was really very poignant. Then Rupert Green got his ice cream van out. And
what's the tune? What
I don't know.
Tune?
It should be Harry Potter, shouldn't it?
It should be the Harry Potter theme tune.
That would sound great through an ice cream van, but it wasn't. It was awful though. It was a bit too dribbly, the ice cream. Him and Emma just got covered in ice cream, and that was it. So it was kind of. It was quite sad. It was quite sad. We had a little barbecue, and then everyone ran home because one of the World Cup football matches was on. So it was like, yeah, loved working with you. See ya. Oh.
Gotta get home for match of the day. Brilliant. Okay, next question.
Are we actually answering any of these questions? I don't know whether we are.
Yes.
You're right down there. There's loads of seats here. What's all going on?
Why don't you move down? Come down.
What's going on? I think they've got pieces of paper on there.
Move down. Come on. Come on, don't be shy. Shout your question anyway whilst you're there.
We can't. Why are we talking about the last film? We're coming to watch Deathly Hallows Part 1 here. Okay. But so we can't really answer that particularly. But we could say.
Have you read the book?
Yeah. And you've seen this film before, so you answer the question. How true is this film to the book, the first part of the book? It's quite true. Well done. Thank you very much. Has anyone else here got a question?
The lady there. The lady there.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. Somebody can answer this. Do you feel, as fans, presuming you are fans, you're not just in here because it's free popcorn, do you think that it's been, by show of hands, do you feel that it's been true to the books throughout the whole thing? Do you feel like it's been a good experience to be a fan?
I mean, just to kind of update what you've said.
About half and half.
Well, it was...
Fair enough.
I mean, I think the films are supposed to be kind of separate from the books in a sense. You know, we're not trying to, you know, word for word kind of make an interpretation of the book, are we? You know, there's a filmic license involved here. You know, what makes a good book doesn't necessarily translate to film.
True. Lady up there, what's your question, please?
No.
Nope. And significantly, neither did David Heyman. David Heyman, I asked him, me and Gambon asked him when we were in New York, and he went, no.
Next question. Okay, go right in the middle there.
Throughout the 10 years you've been filming, what's been the best prank on set and who's involved?
Best prank on set, who's involved?
There was a great one on number 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. Do you remember the scene when everyone was asleep in the Great Hall because there was something going on somewhere else? That's how much I know about it. Dana, what was going on? What was going on? But you know in the story. Sirius Black. Yeah, that's what I mean. So everyone was asleep, and I had to. Dumbledore was kind of at the end of the hall, awake, standing up, and Harry was laid on a pillow, and they had a big camera on a crane, and the idea of the shot was very high and wide, and it would come down, 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 as Snape and I walked in. And then it would end up on a close-up of Harry, like, but he's still awake, just, like, listening, okay? And what Alfonso Cuarón did, he had one of those, I'm not going to say the rude word, but like a trumping machine, you know? Because,
I've seen a fart machine.
Right there. Okay, well done. And he had one of them, and it's a remote control thing, and he put the soundy bit under in Daniel's pillow without him knowing. And then he gave the button to, I think he gave it to Michael Gambon, I think, right? And so we came in and did the scene, and just as the camera got down, he set it off when it was on Dan. So Dan's like, try not to laugh. But it was amazing the way the laughter just spread slowly throughout 300 kids laid on the floor, like a wave going across the room. It was terrific. So
the professionalism of yourself and Alan Rickman was pretty spectacular.
Oh, absolutely.
And just the power on through.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Why a fart's so funny.
Any more? You must have done something funny, Mark. You are a comedian.
Must have.
No, well, no, I've never been a comedian. People think I am. I don't know why. No, I can't think of anything as good as that one, which I was not there for, but I heard about it. But Gambon's always done that. He used to do that at the Royal Shakespeare Company. And he used to be standing backstage and he'd be like, somebody would be going, and now, my liege, I do believe that thou shalt. And Gambon's about to go on and he goes,
Okay, lady there.
Amazing. We've got loads of free drinks and our hair and makeup done.
I think she's wondering what the exhibit was like, or what your personal experience
What
was
was the exhibit for those who don't know what it was?
It was really good. It's all the props. Did you even see it? Were you even?
Yeah, I went all the way around. I fixed my wand. They had my wand not quite right, so I was like, can you change that actually?
But yeah, no, it's all the props and costumes and sets. You have Hagrid's hut there. You can walk in, and it's just really cool because you get to see all the detail that goes into the films. They don't see when you're watching the films. Just like to get close to it. Yeah.
We've worked with all this stuff for years, but to go there and see it again, presented in the way it is terrific. And they create a lovely atmosphere as well. It's not just things in cases. There's little bits of set and everything, and it feels very atmospheric. And yeah, it's terrific.
Is it something that's going to travel around the world then? Is that the idea with it? It's a kind of exhibition that's going to travel around?
Yeah, well, it's travelled all around America. Yeah, so I suppose.
Great.
But yeah, you should definitely go and see it.
Lady behind there?